Hello, hello. Welcome to Author's Note, where I just yap about the process of making things and just general stuff going on. Don't really have much to say about this sort of. Well, what am I saying? I guess I have a lot to say about it. I don't know. I kind of recently got into board games, and I don't know. With board games, I wish I could do another cut. I wish I could just recut the entire thing. I wish I don't know. I don't know. Board games. Board games. Board games. Board games. I have trouble introducing board games to friends. I don't know. It's really hard because for most people they don't really seem to like care. I don't know. They like think about board games and they think about like Scramble, think about Monopoly, and so it's just like difficult to try to get anybody into like anything without them immediately mentioning like what stuff is like familiar to them, you know. So this is what this comic was about. I hadn't been doing comics for a minute, mostly because I just felt like I was like kind of just tired of just like drawing and doing this sort of thing, which I feel kind of stupid for now because I feel like people who have been just consistently drawing, I don't know, I just don't feel like funny either, like in a comic format kind of way. I feel like none of my humor gets through. I feel like I always get like low like likes on r/comics, which is I feel like where I really want, and then like Instagram. Just in general, I just feel like comics just like give you like no fucking traction at all, you know. And so I was like kind of like fed up with that. But I think it's just fun just to get some ideas out, you know, get some quick concepts out. This so that's why I did it this time. Inherently had two sequences. I was trying to. I had originally had an idea on how I wanted the series to go about, but I'm not the series, the comic sequence. I wanted it to be a bit longer. As you can see right here, I was gonna like let the joke play out a little bit more than it originally intended to. By the end of the comic, I end up on 3 panels, opposed to 6 panels. But I just drawn a bunch of stuff. And I just didn't really I just didn't really think the joke warranted so much time. I think that's one of my weaknesses too, is just like, you know, just holding on for too long. Here I was under the impression that it didn't put enough emphasis into the words. So I have a script. I have a script, and I was just reading it over, and I was just thinking like, oh man, like, oh man, like I'm saying this joke, and then it gets to this next part, and it feels like it just kind of like doesn't put emphasis into the fact that the idea that somebody immediately relates any land ownership to a board game and immediately relates it to Monopoly was just like it didn't have enough emphasis to it because it immediately just shifts to like the guy staring down his friend, and I just didn't think that was like I just really think that was good. So I was just like, let's just move it onto something else. Let's just move it to the next thing. Like let's put some real emphasis into that thing. The original punchline for this comic was like, you know, he hears what his friend is saying, he thinks he's stupid, and then he goes like, I'm gonna fucking destroy you with my mind, like his friend like asks him like, what are you doing, and he's like just concentrating really hard. He's like, I'm trying to destroy you with my mind. That was the original punchline, not the punchline I ended on. Yeah. I just didn't think it was that funny. I think it was okay, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like I've just been having this conversation more and more just because I've been getting so into board games. Right now, I just this month, like I spent like $200 on board games on my fucking addiction. I bought like two Cold World games about Root, about Oath. I'm looking at them right now. And then I just made some bad financial like decisions. I like fucking bought Voices in Your Head. I was watching this one guy named Board Game. He does like TikToks. I was just watching what he was saying. And he was like, "Oh, Fire Tower's good," or "Voice in Your Head is good," "Exploding Kittens is good." No, Fire Tower, Voice in Your Head, Black Mold. About 3 games this guy recommended. You know, Black Mold doesn't even seem that cool. I'm about to just fucking sell that shit, man. It's like okay, I guess. I mean, it's like a cool concept. I like the meeples. I don't know if it warranted buying like almost a $70 game. But man, I don't really. You know what's even worse is I don't even really have like I don't even have like even that many friends to like just continuously play board games with. Like it's not like I have one friend who like couldn't understand the rule sets of Exploding Kittens, which is just don't get bombed, right? I don't know, like that was too complicated for her. So I feel like these fucking board games are like a waste of time. I mean, not really. I'm planning on going to like a board game night this freaking Thursday and Friday, so guess I'll use it there. I always have this problem with just drawing lines. I always feel like I get to like a certain point in the drawing process where I just feel like lines, they all suck. I think I had it here in this panel. I was really struggling to get like a flowy kind of like lively lines, and I was just like hating everything I made. I was just like, this is awful. Like, I hate this. Like this is just like this is not good. And I stopped. I remember the comic was supposed to be finished by like the weekend, and I think I finished it like on Monday. And I was just like, what the? I just could not get the lines like I wanted it to be. I like that I put that haircut for me because I just gotten a haircut, and I was like, oh, I think I look like this now. I'll post just a little comb over that I end up with. But I hate change, so I just left it as a comb over again. I got a messy, frizzy top. I don't know why I was trying to be different. Yeah, like I got that fucking comb over, dude. I don't know. I was trying to get. I got something new. And I did not like it. Not a fan. Just don't like how I look. I just hate. I don't know. I just want to be boring. I'm almost 25. I just want to end it as a boring old man. Just want to have boring old man hair. I just feel weird too. I just feel kind of like insecure about like feeling good about myself. Like I feel like I'm getting bigger. Like I'm going to the gym, getting stronger. I look, fit. And I don't know. I just feel like almost insecure about like that. It's just I don't know. I feel weird, feeling confident. Is that like a normal thing? Because I swear that's how I feel. I like doing those little loop-de-loops in the freaking knuckles of the hands. I feel like it adds like a kiddish value to I don't know, like a kiddish charm to the drawing. I hope I can keep that a consistent thing in my drawing style. These little loops instead of like intersecting the hands. I think it's really clever. I was looking at this. I'm really trying to watch because I hope I don't freaking accidentally dox myself because I click the windows and it gives my location away. It says like what city I'm in, which I guess doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just the entirety of one single city. Who's this guy fucking watching? I remember I was, thinking back on that. I don't know if this is just like the ADHD talking, but I just remember of an event on League of Legends where I was just getting shit talked by some dude, and he like somehow accurately guessed my ethnicity. Like it's not like I said the language right, like I'm Mexican. And it's all text, It's not like I talked to the chat, right? Oh, here's where my lines were all freaking weird. I was about to throw this whole fucking comic out. And all the lines are all goofy looking because I was trying to use like a new pen, and the new pen was just not working. And I looked at it and I just kept seeing like all the inconsistent line qualities, and I was like, man, I'm about to just fucking chuck this shit. I don't even like board games anymore. And I just thought this composition was just so flat. I was just trying to it was just trying to be like an establishing shot. It just did not feel good. It just didn't feel good to record it. To draw it. I was just trying to look for something new. I think I'd redraw the whole thing just so I could throw it out like a second later. Oh man. I don't know. What am I doing? I just woke up just so I can go to. I woke up early so I go to the. Early with a big parentheses on it. I woke up like a freaking 9:45. Just been sleeping on the floor, and I feel like I've been sleeping less comfortably than I usually do. Anyway, I went to the dentist today. And it took me like 15 minutes to walk there, 15 minutes to walk back, because I live right next to it. And I walked in because I chipped my tooth, and I was just trying to get like a second. I just wanted to get an opinion on it. I just wanted to know like oh, what do you think on it, And I had already went like a month ago, and they just told me like, yeah, it's gonna take like a month for us to prove all the surgeries we need to do to your mouth. We got to do a root canal, we got to do a freaking fillings. And I walked in. I'm like, hey, I just chipped my tooth, and they looked at it and they're like, that's the tooth we're waiting for. And I'm like, oh, so is it bad? And they're just like, we can't. Well, even if it was bad, like we can't do anything unless you're willing to pay out of pocket for it. And I was like, I definitely don't want to do that. And I was like, all right, then just leave. I just walked back 15 minutes. I fucking woke up at a reasonable time for nothing. Funny, I called out of work too today. Not even for like the reason that like I needed to call out of work. I just didn't like the idea of coming into work. That'd be such a great idea. I had 5 days off if I'd called out, so I just called out. And now I'm just living life, having a good time, just sitting here recording this freaking video. Ugh. Man, I really wanted to get that in somehow. I really just wanted to get this composition, this weird, over-exaggerated, fucking hand in. But I just felt like it was just too weird. It was just too weird. And then it just felt like I was being pushy. Like I wanted to make me look sympathizing. And I just felt like if I did this, it felt like I was pushing the board games onto them. Opposed to it being like a casual thing, and then like Like, hey, maybe this is how I am, dude. Maybe I'm the fucking asshole. And my friends are just like just trying to understand me in whatever way possible. And I'm just here fucking getting mad because they think everything is like Monopoly. I don't even think, that original competition was with my dad. I was trying to like explain what Root was, and Root, is like such a, I don't know, it's a fucking coin game, just using buzzwords. I don't really know what Root is like. Root's just, a war game where you try to fight for land and just but that's not exactly it. But anyway, he just heard that. I remember he just heard that line that it's like you own land, and I went through like a huge explanation, and then he just said like, oh, it's like Monopoly, and it's like, no, it's nothing like Monopoly. Please. I didn't even realize how bad of a game Monopoly was. I thought Monopoly was so cool when I was like growing up. I didn't realize like how like lame it could be. The idea of like playing a game out for like almost 5-6 hours, maybe 3 hours, like maybe 3 hours. It was like not like, didn't sound like a bad game at the time. Then again, I was like really into League, so I just thought like, just like, it's okay, It's like if people get eliminated and they just have to watch for like the next 2 hours doing freaking nothing, just being on their phone, that doesn't sound that bad of an experience. But now looking back, I'm just like, damn, dude, why would I even play fucking Monopoly? Dude, Monopoly sounds like an awful game to freaking play, dude. I have it in my car. I hope I get into a car crash and it somehow just destroys it. It's like in pieces. I know there's like a couple of freaking silver meeples or whatever that aren't even in that game anymore. I've been trying to just get new board games. Right now I'm looking in again like Lord of Vegas. The only problem is these guys can get off of their asses to make the revision version of it. So I'm just here fucking waiting forever for them to come out with it. I'm looking at eBay vendors. I'm just looking at eBay listings trying to get like something. Trying to get some. There's one right now for like $100. And I mean, maybe I could haggle this guy down to like freaking 70 maybe. That'd be so dope. It's free shipping too, so I doubt it. You'd probably be like, I'm gonna take a big freaking hit out of it. I'll just pull this shit up. It's a demo copy of it. This guy lives in like fucking Arkansas or something. Some maker. Nope. I don't know, just to get like a game. Oh snap! What the? Oh wait, this game's about to end. It's at $41. This game is. See, I don't understand biddings. Like, why would you even bid at this thing anymore, dude? Like this, I'm looking at Heat. I'm trying to get Heat because I want Heat too. I want Heat too, but the problem with Heat is it's like a $60, $70 game, and that's like whatever. That's cool. But they're doing a bidding now. They're doing this freaking bidding, and this game plus the shipping is already how much the game costs. It's like, why would you even bid anymore? It's $41 plus it's $23.11 shipping. That's like what? $64? $64.11 plus the handling fee plus the taxes they also charge you. Probably like $69. I guess it's like you're just buying Heat. That's how much Heat costs right now. I could buy Heat for $70. Free shipping on eBay. No. I'm only this mad because I bought Oath for like $70, and the game's like, I bought it for $75 when I should have just said I don't want Oath. I don't need Oath. It's not like I have an audience for Oath. I just wanted Oath because just like Cold World's games. Like I should just bought a new. Like I should just waited and just bought Oath like way later down the line. Now I just have Oath and nobody to play it with because nobody wants to play this convoluted freaking game. Still pretty cool. I love owning. I love the idea of just owning Oath. And I'll probably take it to like a fucking board game night and be like, hey guys, I have Oath. Do you guys want to play Oath, please? Fucking yeah. I don't even know what else to own. I don't know. The board games I got right now. I want to get Night Shift. I want to get Heat. I want to get Lord of Vegas. I was thinking about Chinatown, but Chinatown just seems like a whack version. Like I mean, it seems like a different version of freaking Lord of Vegas, and I'm just not. Nobody really is interested in the negotiation part of Monopoly. And the problem is all these games are out of print. Like I'm like, what do I even buy now? Like Diplomacy? Like a Diplomacy? Who the fuck wants to play Diplomacy? I'm looking that shit up right now. Good games. Good alternates for Monopoly. And then I'm gonna ask Reddit. Not freaking Google that immediately recommends freaking. What the hell? What the flip? Oh no. A game like Monopoly, but not garbage. How about a game like Monopoly that's not garbage and it's not out of print? As a board game cafe owner, I get this a lot. Do you like trading? Do you like bartering? Catan, Bonanza, Chinatown, okay. Do you like buying and selling real estate for sale, acquired, even Machi Koro? Do you like roll and move? Formula D. Do you not know what you want? You just want something that will feel familiar? King of Tokyo, Monopoly Deal, and even good old Quirkle for some reason. You want something way heavier that should ever be played with someone who loves that should never be played with someone who loves Monopoly, Power Grid, Food Chain, Magnet, Side Roll Combo, and Catan with all the expansions. Oh no. Knowing what you are targeting will save you so much time and frustration. I think I'm just gonna get fucking Lord of Vegas. Machi Koro seems really popular, and it's actually still in freaking printing. King of Tokyo. What are that? Yeah, I don't know. Lord of Vegas seems like it's recommended. King of Tokyo. If Board Game Geek says it's freaking lame, I don't want it. Preview dominance by destroying Tokyo or being the last monster standing. That's cool. Is this Monopoly killer? Is this the Monopoly killer? I don't know. Yeah, I don't even have a group for it. Not really. Last time I played board games with my friends, they all just got drunk, and then we just couldn't even finish the game of Exploding Kittens. It really made me sad. Exploding Kittens is Exploding Kittens is so easy too, you know. Fire Tower, that's cool. Fire Tower is a really easy game to learn too. I was really excited here to learn. I was really excited here because I just learned how to do Gaussian blur, and I was just fucking using that shit up for fucking those words in the back. I was so excited to use Gaussian blur. Up to you. I mean, it's basically finalized. I didn't really want to draw a color because like color makes me want to put a bullet in my head. I just hate color. I hate coloring. I don't know. Don't know. Every time I color, I just feel like I fuck it all up. So I was just like, I'm just doing black and white values. All you gotta do is like, all you gotta think about is values. Like, is this, and are they opposing each other, right? Like white on like super white on super black. I mean, it's so like obviously so apparent. But coloring, you gotta think about everything. You gotta think about like is this a warm blue? Is this a red? Is this a cold red? Or no? Is this a warm blue? Is this a red? Like ah! You know, just all that. I was really trying to really wanted to make myself seem sympathetic in this fucking comic. I did not want to like say stuff that make people confused. Like the intention is like, oh, you're on my side. If that's manipulative, but I was just like, I gotta make it seem like I'm right. I'm right. At this point, I don't know what else is left to be said. My friend sent me 2 memes. I was never gonna get off of these freaking comics. I had to be like, okay, just finish it, dude. Because I was like, man, can I change something? Can I just make this cooler? Can I do something where he's like exasperated? And I was just like, you know, fucking forget it, dude. I'm just gonna just finish this dumb freaking comic. I was just, even to the bitter end, I was just trying to think of new compositions, which I guess is pretty good. I just wish I had thought of them from the start. Anyway, I ended up on this final like establishing shot. The establishing shot to just end the comic on. And I just put some green tones in and just freaking colored everybody white and just called it a freaking day. You sexy little thing. Do, do, do. Man, that was it, man. I was like, that's it. I'm done. Finito. Put a freaking fin on this. Well, I think I should have removed this part. It's not that bad. But I wish I made it more fuzzier. Made it, like, maybe have, like, its own texture, because it did not look that good. Anyway, I just put all my freaking name down. And that's it. That's the end of this author's note. Thanks for watching. If you got this far, thank you. I tried to put Pornhub. I couldn't fit. I forgot what the symbol looked like. So